This is my hometown, Suzhou. It covers an area of 9,636 square kilometers and has a permanent population of 2.0039 million. In 2002, the textile factory was bankrupt. There were thousands of workers lost job. Before that, machines running every day, canteens, schools, families are all there. But today, the factory is gone. Only an empty piece of land remains. To my parents, this place means much more. For many years, people of my parents' generation tried to leave our hometowns. We believed bigger cities meant better lives. So we went farther away in 2002. Looking for opportunities, faster careers, and a different future. But after leaving, we slowly realized that some things can only be found when you go back. A familiar taste. A street you once walked every day. However, they are older and older, so decide to sell the old house. The house was allocated by their working unit, tissue textile factory, with very low price as worker welfare. It located in Tho textile factory community, Suzhou. It's real time to say goodbye to my parents once living 30 years at home there. 1972到2002. A home that carries decades of family memories. Before it disappears, I want to record the stories that happened here. There are 6 of us on this trip. Instead of booking pricey hotels, we chose a budget vacation rental. It's a spacious 4-bedroom, 2-living-room apartment inside a quiet residential community. The whole place costs only 260 RMB for one night, which works out to less than 45 RMB per person. We haven't been back for a long time. The key no longer opens the door. A technician is needed to break it open. This 80 square meter house with a private yard, 2 rooms, was sold for 200,000 RMB in the end. Just an ordinary old house. In a big city, it might only be considered an old property. But for my parents, this was the first home that truly belonged to them. This is where they built their life after marriage. Where they raise their children. Where countless family dinners happened. The furniture becomes outdated. But the memories inside remain. The yard had fallen into overgrown disuse after years of vacancy. That bulky cabinet on the balcony witnessed my sisters and my entire childhood. Yet a thick cluster of flowers had unexpectedly bloomed among the weeds.
后面看后面。
你们那个？这不是。直行走左侧两车道。
This is not a trendy restaurant.
牛肉脚3天。
冒号呀。
然后加上什么吗？
那这怎样啊？那还有呢？
还有一个也是猪蹄。
瓜子牛肉3斤。
No complicated menu.
要3升，然后再加上肥肠。还不起吧？一个羊排跟肉。
It is simply where local people come for a regular meal. Bowl of Guuaizi rice, braised pork, rice, and some pickles. It costs only around 22 yuan, about $3. Simple, affordable, but one bite tells you why people love it. It's not only just food, but also a way of local life. When I was little, this neighborhood felt enormous. It's only a 5-minute walk from my home to my school, and along the way I'll call out to my friends to come with me. Today, the factory is gone. Interestingly, the old factory school is still standing. Now, the living environment is much better than before. They added new playground facilities for children and many resting chairs downstairs. We came to the government service center to finish the property transfer. The process was surprisingly efficient. Everything was done in half a day. When I was a child, this place was my entire world. It felt huge. There were open spaces everywhere. Kids played here until sunset. But coming back years later, I realized it feels much smaller. Maybe the neighborhood didn't shrink. Maybe we simply grew up. When we were young, we thought our hometown was too small. We wanted to go somewhere bigger. But years later, we realize a hometown is not just a place. It is the people. The flavors, the memories. Many small towns are changing. Old houses disappear. Old recipes may be forgotten. That is why I want to record ordinary people, ordinary lives, and the disappearing warmth of small towns. Because someday, when we look back for where we came from, these stories may be the only things left.